Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local News for Wednesday, May 27th, 2026. A man was arrested on suspicion of arson after allegedly starting a fire near Tortoise Rock Casino on Sunday at around 9 a.m. San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies, crews from San Bernardino County Fire, and security officers from Tortoise Rock Casino responded to a report of a fire in the open desert area near the casino. Deputies say that Christian Braxton, 35, attempted to start a fire with lighter fluid and toilet paper. Tortoise Rock staff was able to extinguish the fire with an extinguisher. No injuries were reported. Braxton was found to be a convicted felon on probation and was taken into custody. Christian Braxton was arrested on suspicion of arson and violating the terms of his release from prison. He is being held at the West Valley Detention Center without bail. Last night, the 29 Palms City Council primarily managed money issues at their meeting as new city manager Kevin Cole made his debut. Reporter Heather Clisby was there.
The 29 Palms City Council dove into the city's finances last night after first acknowledging 3 local groups who earned cash beautifying the town. The Feathers and Fur Wildlife Rehab Team, the Kiwanis Club of 29 Palms, and the 29 Palms High School Interact Club all received checks from Burtech and the city for participating in the Cash for Trash and Recycling program. The Youth Council then gave an update on their activities from the past year, which included a food drive at Grocery Outlet, Youth Olympics, Astronomy Night, Senior Center volunteering, and an anti-vaping campaign. Next, founder Robert Embry of Re-Enlist to Life Housing and Veterans Services gave an overview to the council about their plans to build a veterans campus/housing development at 605 Indian Trail. The organization was not asking for funds, but a letter of support for the project. Finance Director Treasurer Abigail Hernandez Conde presented on 2 public hearings. The first, proposed revisions to the general fund budget for fiscal year 2026-2027, included an employee cost of living adjustment of 3.1%. The second hearing featured amendments to the master user fee schedule, which included added fees for entertainment and ancillary business licenses and code violations, as well as amended fees for sports program participation, VHR appeals, and towing fees. Community Events Coordinator Scott Klingscales presented results from the May 12th nonprofit grant application workshop. Due to budget constraints, the $75,000 originally available was reduced to $50,000 and divided into 3 donations. $25,000 to 29 Palms Community Food Pantry and Outreach Ministries, $15,000 to Reach Out Morongo Basin, and $10,000 to Animal Action League. Council approved an increase of the monthly stipend from $465 to $700 for each council member, the first raise in 24 years. The compensation will not apply until after council elections in November. Just 6 days into his position as city manager, Kevin Cole declared he was getting up to speed on city issues as quickly as possible.
It's felt a little bit like drinking out of a fire hose, so I'm sure there's lots more for me to tell you, but we'll be working on things, more acquainted I get with everything, but thank you for hiring me.
Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Heather Clisby.
Last night, the Yucca Valley Planning Commission reconsidered their recommended 725 square foot minimum for single-family residents after a local contractor spoke up about the negative effects it would have on affordability in the area. Reporter Gabriel Hart joins us with this recap.
While it was recommended that the Planning Commission retain the single-family resident minimum dwelling unit size standard of 725 square feet, local contractor Neil Rauschenberg got on the mic for public comment asking the commission to take pause, stating that, quote, "This is a great chance for the town to align its housing policy with its affordability goals," unquote.
Too many regulations and code requirements make housing unaffordable, and the town should regulate safety and design, not lifestyle and square footage. Smaller homes benefit first-time home buyers, seniors, local workers, young families, property owners, and the town itself. This is about allowing legal, code-compliant homes at a size people can actually afford. Yucca Valley wants attainable housing. It has to allow attainable housing to be built. There's too many regulations and code compliant restrictions that make building a house too expensive before you even break ground.
With 25 years of experience to his name, Rauschenberg reminded the commission that, quote, county and state code does not regulate square footage, unquote, adding that California building code, when building a single-family structure, has to have a bathroom, kitchen, heating, and AC, but, quote, nowhere do they design the structure for you. Rauschenberg's comments ignited talk among the commission to reconsider the minimum, with each giving their own examples of the growing lack of affordable options in Yucca Valley for home buyers. Planning Commissioner Clint Stoker mentioned that while he was personally able to buy a home here right out of high school, quote, those days are gone. The commission invited Rauschenberg back to the mic, asking him further questions as he went from commenter to consultant. Rauschenberg also reminded the commission another positive aspect of smaller square footage homes is that the issue with relocating Joshua trees will be easier to deal with, giving more options to work around the area's federally protected namesake. After a thorough reconsideration, the Yucca Valley Planning Commission voted unanimously to focus on alternative square footage recommendations by next meeting on June 9th. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Gabriel Hart.
The Basin Transit Board of Directors meets in regular session tomorrow. On their agenda is the review and possible approval of Basin Transit's operating and capital budgets for fiscal year 2026-2027. They will also consider a financial grant and their pilot service. The Basin Transit Board meets at regular session tomorrow at 5 p.m. at their office at 62405 Verbena Road in Joshua Tree. The Rotary Club of 29 Palms continued its efforts to honor local educators and support education. They announced and recognized the Teacher and Student of the Year for Oasis Elementary School. At their meeting on May 20th, Oasis Elementary teacher Sherry Reyes and 5th grader Carson Riddlesberger were named Teacher and Student of the Year by Principal Dr. Mundi VR. In making the awards, Dr. VR said, Sherry Reyes is an outstanding educator whose influence extends far beyond the classroom. She inspires both students and colleagues through her passion for learning. Introducing Riddlesberger, VR described him as a straight-A student. He consistently demonstrates responsibility, initiative, and a willingness to help others succeed. A few days previous to that meeting, Rotary Youth Services Chair John Cole attended Scholarship Night at 29 Palms High School and awarded scholarships to Jaden Alston, Azaria McKinnon, Caitlin Luke, Michaela Vinzon, Dakima Coleman, Ava Poteet, Yemili Yepes, and Adonai Patu. Black Rock student Ivana Claus was also honored with a scholarship. Chartered in 1948, the 29 Palms Rotary Club is the oldest service club in the Morongo Basin. They meet most Wednesdays at noon at the Little Church of the Desert meeting room. And finally, Joshua Tree National Park Association is hosting their 5th annual Beneath the Desert Sky benefit concert this Sunday at Pappy and Harriet's. The concert serves as a vital fundraiser for the Joshua Tree National Park Association, the primary nonprofit partner of Joshua Tree National Park since 1962. Proceeds from ticket sales directly support top priority projects and programs within Joshua Tree National Park, providing a critical bridge between park lovers and the preservation of the iconic landscape. The 2026 lineup features an eclectic mix of talent, including the Sin City All-Stars with special guests the Doohickeys and Lushuk, delivering a tribute to Graham Parson, the Ghost Notes, a Coachella Valley-based Grateful Dead tribute band, and Long Duck Dong, playing high-energy new wave. The event is happening at Pappy and Harriet's in Pioneer Town this Sunday. Doors open at 8 p.m. and the show starts at 9 p.m. Tickets are $38 and can be purchased at a link in this story at Z107.7fm.com. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm News Director Jeff Harmatz.